Mrs. Green Apple. The song is called Splash, and it is the continuation of our track by track listen through to every single song on Ensemble. We've been getting through most of their albums. I think we're most of the way through the discography now, but Splash, this is a song I'm really interested to check it out. Obviously, after this, we'll have the lyric video for Reverse, so I'm assuming that's going to be a little bit more of a single, but we are still definitely very much in that territory of the album tracks, the ones that have no videos at the moment, and that's always a fun territory to be in because that's where you get the most surprises. Usually, not always, but usually. So let's see where this one goes. I will say that so far the album's been on a bit of a wild ride. The last two songs have very much been kind of dancey songs. They've had electronic beats, dancey vibes. So I'm wondering if Splash is going to continue that energy or take us in a different direction. But coming straight out of Smile of Dreamer, I'm thinking we're probably going to have quite a hyped vibe. So is it now going to pivot and go in a different direction, or try and continue and utilize that energy that Smile of Dreamer left us with at the end of the last song? Let's find out. Oh yeah, continue with the energy. Straight into high tempo. Again with the auto-tune, he's definitely having a lot of fun with that effect on his album. Loving those stereo sounds. Nice little shit in the middle, isn't it? Again, this is another song that's really got that kind of semi-electric, semi-pop-punk vibe. I'm noticing how on the beat each syllable is. The vocal rhythm is like strangely locked. I don't know why that's really catching my attention. Oh, I love that little bit of mixing on the beat there. Okay, melodic ending. Oh, that's nice. this one's really intriguing because the funny thing is in a lot of ways. So you guys are listening to this obviously a few days after the last reaction was posted, but I'm recording this literally right after I've just finished doing the reaction for the previous song, Smile of Dreamer. So I'm coming straight out one into the other, as I guess you should do when you're listening to an album. And the first thing that really strikes me, both of them are album tracks, both of them no music video, both just sort of put on this album. And as mentioned, I very much think Mrs. Green Apple are one of those bands who, like I've always found to be the admirable thing to do, they arrange the songs on their albums to feel like an album. It feels like a journey. One song leads into the other. There's a sense of progression. You go from a beginning through a middle to an ending. It's not just a random bag of songs. There's a real feeling that it's crafted together as an album, however the individual songs might have been created in their own right. In this particular case, it's interesting because, of course, this is placed after Smile of Dreamer in a way that really continues that energy. You know, the energy flies out the previous song, goes straight into this song. We keep on rumbling along. And yet, this, I feel like this has got a lot of the similar things, but I feel like and in some ways it might even actually be a little bit braver with some of its sonic experimentations, like that strange little that little loop that's going around. There's some clever things in this. I feel like the strange end vibe I'm left with those, it's just not, it doesn't quite click as well. Like the chorus just isn't quite as catchy. That loop, as fun and interesting as it is, it does get a bit repetitive after a while. The auto-tune, it was on the last song, it's on this one, and the last song was kind of fun. On here it feels a little bit heavy-handed. You know, just there's a little bit too much this time. I don't know how much my opinion of this is being coloured by the fact that we just heard Smile of Dreamer, which I felt was really effective. And maybe it's the law of diminishing returns. Maybe it's not really this song's fault. It's just the fact that I've just heard Smile of Dreamer kind of means that this one doesn't feel as special as Smile of Dreamer did a few seconds ago. But I do genuinely think that maybe of the two, this is the one that just doesn't quite have the same amount of excitement to it. Now, that's not to say, as I said, it's not to say anything negative. It's just maybe it's the positioning on the album. Maybe that Splash feels nice, but it doesn't quite have that same excitable wow that we got from Smile of Dreamer. So I am quite, I'm kind of, I want to be a bit careful to qualify my response to this one, but I'm quite sure that this one is very much a central song in their catalogue. Like, it's nice, it has all the qualities from Mrs. Green Apple that make Mrs. Green Apple songs so fun. It just doesn't necessarily excel at any of them. Now, full disclosure, I didn't really grasp the lyrics when I was listening to it, so I've just paused to have a little look and just double check them. Lyrics are nice. I don't really think they add a huge amount to the song. I was wondering if this is going to be one of those songs a little bit like Yoshida-san by Silent Siren, where you come back around to it, it's like, the lyrics suddenly make a lot of sense now. But this one, the lyrics are nice, but it doesn't really feel like they don't feel necessarily like they click hugely with the song. Like the song and the lyrics, they kind of coexist, but they don't really feel like they don't feel like they go against each other, but they don't particularly complement each other either. They're just kind of, so this is a song where it's not doing anything wrong. It's nice. It's just kind of a little bit of a song that it's nice, but it doesn't stand out as being like one of their best ones. And I do feel like it's slightly hurt by appearing right after Smile of Dreamer. And again, as I said about Smile of Dreamer does not do anything that we haven't already heard, but it hits with quite a whack when it comes in, because it's quite different from the songs directly before. It's suddenly just like, where are we going? And then bam, it takes you in a direction, gives you a big sing-along chorus, and you think, wow, that's good. And then it ends, and Splash is like the perfectly good band who goes up second, but right after the first band just blew everyone away. It's like, it's like, hi, we're here, we're really good, but I wish the opening act wasn't so damn good. And so, Splash, nice song, just I feel really unfair with this review. It just didn't grab me in any of the same way. And I must admit, now I've checked the lyrics, I think it kind of puts it back a little bit more even, because I just don't feel like the lyrics necessary. It's not like, again, they don't go against the song. They just don't really add anything to the song. What do you think? Do you think this is a reasonable view? This is definitely how I feel. This is not one that I would necessarily rush back round to. And dare I say, I think this song might even risk being in what I would call a slightly forgettable territory. What do you think? Let me know. Are you a fan of the band for a long time? Did you forget this song? Are you suddenly hearing it now going, Oh yeah, I remember that. It's quite a fun song. Why didn't I remember it before? Was it Smile of Dreamers' fault? Anyway, let me know. The next song we're going to be checking out, of course, is going to be Reverse. But I'm always intrigued to know what you think about each other on these songs. So let me know about this one. And until I hopefully see you very soon in the comments or in the next video or in the Discord or wherever it may be. Until then, for now, ciao, ciao.